An explosion outside an intelligence building leaves 12 people injured in Pasto, Colombia. It is the latest round of violence since President Juan Manuel Santos took power.
Colombia is the world's #3 coffee producer and a top supplier of high-quality Arabica beans.
The Revolutionary Armed Forces of Colombia, commonly known as the FARC, have been weakened by President Álvaro Uribe's U.S.-backed security campaign.
A bullfight spins out of control in Colombia, leaving 3 dead and 37 injured.
Bad news for those who pay at the pump. The Minister of Mines and Energy, Hernan Martinez, announces fuel prices will be going up in Colombia.
Desertions and the death of top leaders have severely weakened the once powerful Revolutionary Armed Forces of Colombia. The group still holds dozens of high-profile hostages and hundreds of other captives in a string of jungle camps.
Colombia is a country rich in land, beauty, and natural resources. This country is home to more species of bird and flower than any other, and even boasts more than 14,000 species of butterfly. Colombia has given the world the famous Juan Valdez coffee. Its largest exports include emeralds, clothing, bananas, and flowers. In fact, 80% of the flowers sold in the United States are grown in Colombia. Colombia's land and climate range from desert flatlands to mountainous rainforests. It spans a total of 401,000 square miles, about the size of Texas. While Colombia is a beautiful and diverse country, it has been predominantly known for its struggle against drugs and violence, a war that today is being won. However, remnants of the country's difficult history can be found everywhere. Military police guard almost every block, and debilitated drug users can be found without searching. Within the capital city of Bogotá, there is an area known as the Tolerance Zone, where drugs and prostitution are allowed, and human trafficking is a known occurrence. In a country plagued by such problems, it is shocking that 95% of Colombians claim some sort of Christian religion. Colombia is a country deeply rooted in Catholic tradition. In fact, it was not until 1991 that the Colombian government guaranteed its citizens freedom of religion. While a great number of Colombians claim the Catholic faith, less than half actually practice it. And for those practicing Catholicism, church traditions and teachings have all but marked out the truth about salvation that we find in the Bible. Dependence upon good works and church traditions has given these people a false sense of salvation and distorted their view of the realities described in the Bible. We are Jonathan and Ana Saliba. We will start our ministry in Bogotá, Colombia, the capital city. The population of Bogotá is nearly 8 million people. 1 in 5 Colombians lives in this city, and it is growing by 15,000 people per month. When we moved to Bogotá in July 2011, we will step into a thriving and exciting church planting ministry. We will work alongside two veteran missionary families, the Lingos and the Hudgens. The Lingos have participated in the planting of 5 churches in Bogota and 2 missions in other mid-sized cities. The Hudgens are working to train and send Colombians to countries closed to Western missionaries. In 2008, the Rawlings Foundation completed development of an incredible camp facility just outside Bogota. The view from this camp is truly amazing, but even more incredible is the work God is doing there. The churches in Bogota have been using this facility both to train leaders and for evangelistic camps. Recently, the churches have been invited to teach ethics courses in some of the most difficult public schools in Bogota. These classes are mandatory for every student, which means that while the gospel cannot be shared in schools, every student is personally invited to an evangelistic camp at the end of each semester. The camp ministry has quickly become an integral part of the work in Colombia. In the first year of holding camps, 691 students stepped off the buses at the camp. 457 of those students went back home with Jesus Christ as their Savior. In subsequent years, that number has continued to grow. The camp ministry has even reached beyond public schools and into the entire family by also holding camps for parents who want to learn how to better raise their children according to biblical principles. God truly is doing a great work in Colombia. But how do you train and disciple hundreds or potentially thousands of new believers every year? In Luke 10:2, Jesus tells us, "The harvest truly is great, but the laborers are few. Pray ye therefore the Lord of the harvest, that he would send forth laborers into his harvest."